Hello friends, welcome to Blue Heron Hill, and it's potato planting time. Here are the potatoes I'm going to plant today. Now, it is recommended that you buy seed potatoes. They're specially grown potatoes that are used for the next crop of potatoes. Well, I did have extra potatoes that sprouted. These were from last year. They're actually from my daughter. And these are potatoes, organic potatoes from the market. Now, organic potatoes that you buy from the market don't have an anti-sprouting spray put on them. So you can see that they will sprout very naturally. When you have large potatoes, it's always beneficial to cut them, having at least one sprout per section. When a potato starts to sprout, it's called chitting. And these potatoes have all chitted or sprouted. Some are extra long here, but they will be just fine. I am going to be going to the market and buying seed potatoes because these are all red, and I do grow some white ones. Usually Kennebecs is what I grow as a white potato. They have a little bit longer storage than these. These are a red one. A red brand would be Norlands, and those I usually plant too. But this should be good enough for what I've got to plant today. So let's go out in the garden and I will show you how I plant my potatoes. Okay, here we are out in my raised bed area. And this one is going to be dedicated to potatoes. I'm going to put 2 rows of potatoes. The rows should be spaced about a foot apart. And same with each potato, should be about 12 inches apart. They're going to be planted approximately 6 inches deep. Potatoes like a very loamy, loose soil because you want those tubers to grow, to spread out, and you don't want it too compacted. So you have nice, rich, loamy soil, your potatoes should do very well. It's kind of windy today. Excuse the sound quality if we are having any issues. But let me take you down and show you what we do. There's not much magic to it. Potato in the ground. I like to nestle it kind of way down as far as I can. About 12 inches apart. I like to put the eyes sticking up because this is actually not a root, but it is what's trying to push forward the foliage. Now that I have my first row done, I think I have enough for one more row. And I'm going to take some nice loamy compost, and you're going to bury these. I'm going to bury these about 2 to 3 inches. Lightly firm them down. You really don't want to push too hard at this point in time because you don't want to break off those little sprouts. Now you can see that I have buried them in a trench. I'm not going to cover this over completely. When those start breaking through the surface of this compost here. I'm going to bring some of the soil down and cover up those stems. Then they come up a little bit higher, and I'll cover them up a little bit more until it's about level with the bed. And then I just let them go at that point in time. That way it ensures that the potatoes are going to develop underground and not hopefully be exposed to the light, which then turns them green, which is a not such a good thing to eat. So I have enough for one more row. I'm going to go ahead, dig another furrow like I did here. This one started out to be, probably about 8 to 10 inches down. And now I have, another 4 inches of covering up to do. So let me get on it and do another one here in this bed. And I even think I'll have another row close to the edge here to do more when I get my seed potatoes, my white seed potatoes. I do have another area over in my other garden. It's a short row, it's probably about 6 feet that I'll put some more potatoes in. Same method as this, except it's more of an in-ground one than it is a raised bed. So, I'll be back when I'm done. That's a little potato from last year. Another thing would be that potatoes like a slightly acidic soil. So make sure you've done a soil test to know what your soil conditions are. Mine are right about 7, if not just a little bit lower, when I did a test last year. But if you're adding compost, that will help a whole lot. So here's one that has a very long leader here. So that's gonna go in the ground. And I'll just stretch that out. It will shoot up spikes, plant. Little cover of compost. There we go, 2 rows of potatoes. I'm gonna put in another row over here and then another row in my annex garden over there. These are drip irrigation lines, which I'll make sure that the potatoes are well irrigated. And we'll bring you back when the first sprouts come. I think normally I'd water them in a little bit, but I think we are going to get some rain today and tomorrow. So if that doesn't happen, or if there's not a lot of rain, then I'll come back and water these in. And potatoes are off to the races here. I've got peas in, potatoes in. Next thing, I'm a little late. I usually plant carrots before this, but I'm going to start doing some more. Going to start prepping my beds for carrots, another root crop here. So thanks for coming along with me on this video. So until the next time that we can go digging in the dirt, happy gardening. Bye now.